Everyone, welcome to another movie review. Today I'm going to talk about another favorite film of mine, and it is called 2012. This film was released on November 13th, 2009, and it received mixed to positive reviews with critics. Currently holds a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb, a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 84% on Google. Roger Ebert at the Chicago Sun-Times gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars, and CinemaScore, who polls audiences who see this movie, gave it an average grade of a B plus on an A plus to F grade scale. Well, this film was directed by Roland Emmerich and written by Harold K. Lozer. And this film had a $200 million budget, and it made $769.7 million at the box office. Now, this film was nominated for multiple Saturn and Satellite Awards for special effects, just mainly special effects. But in my opinion, this film is underrated. This film had a lot of controversy as far as North Korea goes. They banned this film for being shown or to possess this film in North Korea. And if you did have it, you face penalties and maybe imprisonment. If you don't know what this film is about, in 2009, this film came out, and the Mayans, who have their calendar, predicted that the world would end on December 24th, 2012, and because their calendar ran out for some reason. Well, just like the same thing that happened, or lack of there, that didn't happen for the 2000 switch, nothing came about. It was just worldwide hysteria and just to send panic and everything. If the world's going to end, it's going to end. But nevertheless, this is what this film is about. And this film has a great cast. It has John Cusack, Woody Harrelson, Amanda Peet, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I hope I'm saying that name right. Oliver Platt, Danny Glover, and Thandie Newton. John Cusack is a writer of sorts. Not a really good writer in this film. He plays Jackson Curtis. Woody Harrelson is Charlie Frost. He is a radio host and conspiracy theorist. Chiwetel Ejiofor is Adrian. He plays a geologist who reports to the President of the United States, who is played by Danny Glover. Oliver Platt is Carl, the White House Chief of Staff. Thandie Newton is Laura Wilson. And this film basically starts off showing two scientists who are going down, way down in the Earth's crust, and it is showing this water that is boiling as the temperatures are starting to get hotter and hotter, basically starting what's going to happen at the end of the world, basically. And so it goes from there to John Cusack's character, who is a limo driver, along being a failed writer, pretty much. He has 2 kids and an ex-wife, and she is married to a neurosurgeon and a pilot of sorts. But it goes from there. He takes him to Yellowstone for a little getaway, and they meet Woody Harrelson's character, who is a conspiracy theorist and radio host, and he's talking about the end of the world and that there's this map that all these nations have gotten together, and they're building these ships to basically save the most important or rich people on the earth. And this goes to show you how it would most likely go down. And they're going to save all the people that are historically significant or are going to repopulate the world once it settles. And it's just sad that they just take the rich and don't think about anybody else. And the fact of the matter in this movie is they don't tell anybody till basically the last possible minute, which is another shady thing. But in reality, that probably would happen. But I love this film. I love these characters. And yeah, the special effects are freaking amazing. I love these disaster movies. Twister. My personal favorite disaster movie is The Day After Tomorrow. I love that movie. Anytime it's on, I watch it. It don't matter what I'm doing. But this one falls right up there with some of my favorites. Like I said, Twister, The Day After Tomorrow, um, of course, 2012. Uh, San Andreas was a decent film with The Rock. I really enjoyed that. Um, there's another tornado film that came out a few years ago that I absolutely love as well. If I could think of the film, I'll let you know. But getting back to 2012, this it pretty much shows you how humanity will work and how they treat people who don't have money or aren't of high priority. But I do like, however, in this film, and this is a spoiler alert, how the president decides to stick it out with the regular people, and I love that. I found that courageous, and I love that about this film, and I love that about Danny Glover's character as being the president. Oliver Platt playing the White House chief of staff. He's sort of the weasel in this film, where he only cares about him and the people that are supposed to be there. But along the way, John Cusack's character, uh, Jackson, goes to get his kids and his ex-wife and her current man, and just to get them out of the city and get them to the airport. And in doing so, they got to find all these obstacles, and the special effects from that journey to the house to the airport are amazing. And at the same time, they're like heart pounding, and just your heart just sinks in your chest because you're watching all these people just perish. I mean, just it's just crazy. One of the scenes, another spoiler alert, is the Earth is separating, um, and this train goes right off the tracks and goes right down in this big hole, and it just throws me. I just my mouth is just dropping, and I'm like, wow. When I first saw this film, I couldn't believe it. But you also in this film will see a lot of assholes in this film, and the one main asshole in this film, he is a father of boys, two boys. I love what happens to his character in the third act of this film. But overall, this film is amazing. I love these disaster movies, um, especially the ones that the world's going to end or there's going to be a shift. And yeah, I just can't say enough about uh, this film. John Cusack, his character uh, is amazing, but in my opinion, Woody Harrelson's part, which is mainly in the first act. Sorry, spoiler alert. Um, he steals this movie, in my opinion, and I love. I really wish this character would have stuck around a little bit more, but at the same time, um, he was essential to this movie, and his character is funny as well. And yeah, I just appreciate it for what it was. Your other disaster movies get a bad rap for being bad films and uh, this, that, and the other, and I just don't see it. I really enjoy it. And like I said, San Andreas is a really good film too. Um, but that other film I was thinking about that had to do with tornadoes was called Into the Storm. That film is freaking awesome. It's nonstop, just right, pretty much from the beginning of the movie is tornadoes, and it takes you inside one day in this small town that has a series of tornadoes just back to back to back, just keeps pounding this town. And the survival and the things that happen in this film are great. The special effects are on point, in my opinion, in that film. Same thing with this film. 2012 is an amazing film. I love the characters. I love the story. Um, and I love the special effects. They're just top notch. So that is my thought on the film 2012. So in the comment section, let me know if you've seen this film. What are your thoughts and opinions? And did you like it? Did you not like it? Or think it was okay? And let me know what your favorite disaster movie is. Like I said, for me, it is The Day After Tomorrow. Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid, Sella Ward. It is a great film. I love that film. I really wish I could have got to the theater to watch that film, but nevertheless, that is my favorite disaster film. This one would be in my top 5, along with, like I said, Twister, Into the Storm, and San Andreas. Let's put that one in there. But yeah, other than that, I thank you guys for watching this movie review. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and let's talk about movies. I love talking about movies, top 10s, Disney films, Pixar. It doesn't matter. But I appreciate everything you guys do. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and let's talk about movies. So, till next time, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.